Unit 2, Lesson 6, Sales Tax, Discount, and Commission. Before we start this lesson, we need to understand the definition of each item, what the meaning of discount, sales tax, and commission. Discount when an item is sold at a reduced price. So let's say you are buying something and you see that there is a reduction or there is a discount of 10%. That means you remove the 10% from the original price and you buy this item. Sales tax in many provinces. Taxes like GST, G coming from the word government, so that means Canada, and PST, P is coming from the word province, which means Ontario in our case, are added to the selling price. So when you buy something, you have to pay a percentage for Canada, a percentage for your province, and in our case in Ontario, usually it's 5% for Canada and 8% for Ontario. The total is 13%. So you have to add this amount, the 13% of the original price when you buy something. The commission, a salesperson earns a commission if he or she is paid a percent of the selling price. So if you are working as a real estate, let's say this real estate sell a house or buy a house, there is a commission to encourage this salesperson or to encourage the real estate to do some good stuff or to buy more or to sell more houses. They give the real estate or the salesperson some percentage of the selling price. So we'll see an example for discount and sales tax and commissions to understand better what the meaning of that and how we can calculate any problem with discount or sales or commission. So let's see the example. Corey works in a shoe store. She has to calculate the cost of a pair of running shoes priced at $129 that is on sale at 20% off. The total sales tax in Corey's province is 13%. Corey gets 5% commission on the sale of all items in the store. So as you can see, in this example, we will see the discount, we will see the tax, and we will see the commission in one problem. So let's start from the beginning. Corey works in a shoe store. She has to calculate the cost of a pair of running shoes priced at $129 that is on sale at 20% off. So the discount here is 20% off. So let's understand what the meaning 20% of sale. If I'm buying something without discount, that means I'm buying with 100%. I'm gonna pay the 100% of this item. But when there is a sale or discount or reduction of 20%, that means I reduce 20%. So that means I'm gonna pay 80% of this original price. So to calculate the costs, the buyer has to pay you $129 for these running shoes. But because there is a discount of 80%, that means I have to calculate the 80% only for this $129. So we can transfer the 80% here or the fraction to 0.8 and I multiply it by 129, and this value is going to be the value that the buyer has to pay. So let's use the calculator. 0.8 of $129 equal $103.20. This is after the reduction. So we calculate the first part with the discount. Now, the total sales tax in Corey's province is 13%. So the buyer has to pay 13% extra. What the meaning 13%? That means if I am buying this item and I have to pay the 100%, $103.20, there is an addition of 13% tax. That means I have to pay 113%. If I transfer this to a decimal, that means 1.13. So costs after tax equal, I take the amount which is 103.20 after discount, and I multiply it by 1.13. Someone will tell me, what are you doing? I'm doing what? I'm calculating, there is two component here. I'm paying the 100% of this amount plus 13% additional. So I'm paying, you can say in decimal 1 plus 0.13. That's why it's 1.13. So 1.13 times 103.20, I can calculate it with a calculator. If I have this amount times 1.13 equal 116.62. 116.62. This is gonna be the new amount with the tax. So till now I solved two steps. The first one, the price after discount. The second one, the price after the sale, after the tax. Corey gets 5% commission on the sale of the item in the store. For sure, as you know, the owner of the store will pay 5% commission to Corey to encourage Corey to sell more and more. But don't forget, the tax is not going to the owner's store. The tax is going to the province and Canada. That means the owner will get only 103.20, so he has to pay the 5% for the 103.20, not for the 116.62. So let's say I need to calculate the commission that Corey will get from the store. If we are saying 5% of the 103.20, 5% of the 103.20, that means 5 over 100 of 103.20, and if I transfer that to the decimal, 0.05 times 103.20. So let's see how much Corey's would add or will get after selling this running shoes. So 103.2 times 0.05, which is a 5%, she will get $5.16. So $5.16. This is what Corey will get, as you can see from here, what Corey will get after selling this running shoes. Let's see another example to understand better. A video game is marked with a discount of 30%. Its regular price is $27.99. The total sales tax is 13%. Find how much the client has to pay at the end. So again, we know that if the buyer will buy it without discount, he has to pay 100% of the price, which means $27.99. But he's lucky because he's getting discount of 30%. That means I'm gonna remove 30%. That means the buyer will buy the 70% of the price. So the cost is gonna be with this way: 70% of $27.99. That means I can transfer the 70% to a fraction, or I can transfer it to decimal. So 0.7 times $27.99. That means the buyer will pay, if I calculate $27.99 times 0.7 equal $19.59. 19.59 cents. Now, the total sales tax is 13%. That means the buyer is not going to pay only $19.59. He has to add to this price the 13%. So in this case, cost after tax equal the 1959. Instead of calculating the 13% of 1959 and after that take this to add to 1959, we can do the step in one step, the two steps in one step, which means 1.13, which include the 100% and the 13% together in one step. So 1959, I will time it by 1.13 equal 22.14, $22.14. So this is, it will be the cost of the video game after the discount and after paying the tax. Let's see another example for commission. It's saying a real estate agent sells a home for $219,000. She earns 2.5% commission. How much does the agent earn on this sale? Okay, so we know that the cost of this home is $219,000. Now, the real estate will get 2.5% commission. That means commission equal 2.5% of the amount of the house. That means 2.5 over 100 of the amount of the home. Or if I want to transfer to decimal, I can use the division. So it's going to be 0.025. Why? Because I'm moving the decimal point 2 steps to the left. So 1, it was here, 1, 2 times 219,000. So now let's see this calculation with the calculator. We are saying the house is 219,000 times 0.025 equal 5,475. 5,475. So this is going to be the amount that the real estate will get it as a commission, and this is the reality. Really, to encourage the real estate to sell and buy more houses, they have to give them commission. So this is an example of 2.5% of a house that it costs $219,000. So I hope you understood this lesson of commission, real estate, let's say, or sales tax or discount, and see you in the next lesson, which is Unit 2, Lesson 7. Thank you.